everyone, holy shit, it's just me today. I know, it's a very special episode, okay? Shilup is away, he's doing some Shilup things in Europe with Ubisoft, God knows what he's doing.
Now lie on the bed and close your eyes.
I thought you only liked to watch.
Alec is not here either, Thick Boy is not here either, he is busy today. I saw some stuff that I wanted to cover and I thought, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do an episode. I'm in the office today, let's do it. Now guys, the game that we're talking about today is of course the game that should have won Game of the Year, okay? God of War, Move Over. The gameplay was absolutely fantastic. It shows that Jesus has come back, okay? If you haven't played this game yet, you'll see that there is the second coming of Jesus. And number two, if you're looking to be a freak in the sheets and a gentleman on the streets, this is the game to play, okay? And the best acting since Brando. Now, we're talking about none other than Super Seducer, okay? There's gonna be another Super Seducer 2 coming out soon, but before that happened, Sleazy Jesus was kind enough to sit down with us mere mortals and talk about the failures of Super Seducer and why it would have failed. So let's go into that, because apparently it's all about the Me Too movement. Okay, so the game released on the 6th of March this year, okay? It dropped, everyone went crazy for it. No one had ever seen anything like it before. I certainly had never seen anything like it before, and thank God it was there. It's helped me big time with the leaders, okay? It was a super realistic simulator of what to expect when you are trying to pick up the Laymen, okay? Now here's a little bit of an excerpt of what it looked like.
You're just so beautiful and I want to give you a kiss.
Whoa, no.
Why not?
No.
I'm not trying to fuck you in the arse or anything, just a little kiss.
Fuck you.
Well look, I understand you want to talk to her now, so I'll let you get back to it, but why don't you give me your number and then if for example she gets in a horrible accident or if she's just, sometimes happens, it's very dangerous these days.
No, I'm not gonna give you my phone, sorry, no.
I don't want your phone, I want your number.
No, my number, no, my phone number. I mean.
Email,
No,
Facebook,
thank you.
Skype.
You strike me as a particularly icy man. It chills my blood just to look at you.
So as you can see guys, beautiful, that's how you pick up the Laymen, that's how you talk to the Laymen, okay? Now he was kind enough, as I said, to sit down with us mere mortals. He sat down with none other than GameIndustry.biz with writer Rebecca Valentine. Now he laughingly said that he's not great at the nuts and bolts of making games. Now, I just find that shocking. This is a masterpiece, everyone knows that. We all know he's just being Jesus 2.0, he's being modest, this is the greatest game ever, but he did continue to say, we really like the From Software games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls. We'd love to make something like that. But we can't add Kate Lorena, who is the producer for Super Seducer 2 and Rich's wife. Stop right there. Sleazy Jesus has a wife. Okay, now if Sleazy Jesus, I'm coining this now, it's Sleezus. If Sleezus can get a wife, I'm single at the moment, there's still hope, people. There's still hope. And fun fact, he actually was a dating coach. He's written a few books actually on the art of picking up Laymen. So this isn't just something that he's picked up and just thought, okay, I'll make a game. He's apparently been doing this for years. I can only imagine some of his students in the actual real world trying to put this into play.
What do you say we go out on a date? Have some chicken, maybe some sex, you know, see what happens.
Oh.
But all jokes aside, like he actually does want to talk about why the game itself failed. Now he has his own ideas why that would have failed. I think a lot of other people would have had different, ideas of why this would have failed. Maybe because it's the weirdest and sleaziest game that's ever been released into mankind.
We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind, because it's more inclusive.
But he thinks it's something along these lines. So what he looks like he's trying to say there is the whole game didn't come together properly because they didn't prepare it properly, or it was just such a new experience they just didn't know what the hell they were doing. Okay, but that is not even what he really pins it down to. He goes on to say that it's not even the game itself, it's more like the culture now. So this is where it gets interesting, people. So Rebecca the writer asked him what he thought had brought about this shift. He says, it's definitely the Me Too movement, and it's definitely the mistakes of some of the seduction gurus or pickup artists that have done bad things. Like anything, there's a spectrum. There's reasons for it, but to throw everyone under the bus because of a few bad apples, or to say that because there were some famous guys or powerful guys who took advantage and did some terrible things, that this can translate into a really nice guy approaching someone he likes in a coffee shop in a respectable way, it's a bit of a jump. So let's just talk about that for a second. Like, the guy is pretty much trying to say that people that have suffered atrocities from people that had power and then have used social media to get out there and be like, hey, this happened, people need to know about this, and then have brought down very powerful figures, that it's somehow a bad thing for his game. Now, the game itself, doesn't matter if it came out in 2000s, today, or 1960, everyone would still look at this game and go, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that they're making a second one now with apparently 10 times the budget, okay? It's gonna be 10 times the budget, 10 times the cringe. I'm very excited for it. We are definitely gonna be reviewing that when that comes out. It's interesting to see that because, I mean, if it continues down the same route, now in the article itself, it does go into detail about they wanna make it less cringy and more prepared, but the bottom line is everything that we saw in that game is pretty much not how you pick up the whammon. I would know, people.
I am a virgin.
In reality, you know, a game like this that comes along, it's a wonderful example of like how people just get so caught up in this weird philosophy of how to like interact with people or interact in certain situations that it becomes a complete farce for anyone that looks at it. I don't think there should be a project like this anyway, okay? Anyone that's playing a game to pick up whammon, not a good idea, okay? Read the game, lol. I can only think of one movie in the world that is very similar to this game. It's like he's the brother of the guy that made The Room, for God's sake.
You have nice legs, Lisa.
This is good because you've given her a nice compliment.
Again, I mean, anyone that's looking to find stuff in a video game, I wouldn't ever, you know, say it's a great idea. But hey, I'm very excited for Super Seducer 2. I want to see what happens with this game. I mean, maybe I should play Super Seducer 1 on stream. If we get enough comments and likes on that, I might do that, okay? Because I'm going to get 100% on that game. Because I know how to deal with the ladies. But, you know, all jokes aside, I want to see what happens with this story. I'm sure there might be a small backlash to this. It feels like, you know, a lot of people aren't going to love to hear that he's trying to blame his failure of his game on the Me Too movement. But look, we'll just have to see what we hear in the grapevine, people. But until next time, see you, family.
I am a virgin.